Hi mate, welcome to your free website review video. So, first thing that we check is the speed of the website on mobiles and laptops using the Google Test My Site with Google.com tool, and you can do this and actually download your own free report, which I suggest that you do. But basically, I've already run the test for you, and it's coming up as a load time on mobile of 15 seconds, which is poor. You should be looking at 3 to 4 seconds. That's the industry average. The reason why this is important, obviously, is because when someone visits the site on a mobile, which probably, 60%, if not more, visitors are doing so nowadays, that's tablets as well. Google estimate that you're probably losing over a third of your visitors, just because they won't wait till the site loads. And studies have been done on this, as you'll know if you read into it. This shows you how you compare, obviously, to the industry. Obviously, top performers, like I said, 3 seconds is excellent, 4 to 5. So you need to be in this bracket really. And as you can see, you're all the way down here. The speed issue could be down to a number of factors. The most common one is obviously the size of images. So if your images haven't been compressed correctly, and it's also the way the code is loaded in the background, especially if you're using WordPress, which I haven't actually checked, but I'll do now. Go to Developer Tools in the browser. So no, it's not. You're not on WordPress. But I can see that there is a lot going on in the background. So, like I said, without doing a proper speed test, as in with a tool, which would be a paid option, which is £20, and that identifies all the problems with the speed of the site, and obviously then you can follow the list to sort that, or obviously give the list to a developer such as myself to sort that. This would be a very inexpensive thing to do as well. It wouldn't cost the earth, and it's probably the most important thing to sort straight away. Second thing we check is the security and the SSL certificate. Obviously you've got that, so that's fine. GDPR policies. If you've not updated them after the 25th of May, then they won't be valid. Obviously, you need, in the footer, you need a privacy policy, a cookie policy, terms and conditions. Obviously, I know you've got it there, but you do need the cookie policy as well. The cookie policy may be in the privacy policy. I haven't actually checked, but you might want to check that that's up to date. If you want us to check whether that's up to date, we can do that for you as well. Next up on the list is conversion optimization. Now, I really enjoy doing this on websites because obviously it gives me satisfaction on, going into people's websites, sorting out some issues and small issues that probably people think that are not going to make a difference. But if you do add these things that I'm going to talk about, or a couple of the things, and obviously get the data from the tools that we use, and obviously update the site accordingly to convert better. Especially with e-commerce, obviously, there are so many ways to improve the site in order to obviously get more sales. The first thing I probably do on this is I'd have a pop-up box as soon as a new visitor visits the site, because obviously you want to be collecting email addresses. They might not be ready to buy something yet, but collecting their email address, then you're able to remarket to them, every other week or once a month, however often you want really. I say for e-commerce probably once every 2 weeks maximum, maybe with a coupon code or an offer or new products and things like that. But you really want a pop-up box on the site, to say like 10% off your first order or something like that, to collect the email address and also increase sales hopefully. So the next thing we do is the social proof of the site. So on the home page, that's fine. People obviously come and land on the homepage, and they're probably looking for a specific product. But in this space here, so this white space here, ideally I would have like 3 customer reviews with like some nice big 5 stars, leading on to then click through to other testimonials. I don't know if you've got reviews on products set up. Yes, you have, which is good. Obviously, you need to kind of get rid of that. Maybe go through the site and check there's not loads of them all over the show, because that doesn't obviously look the best. And obviously, you know, to collect these reviews as well, that's the other beauty of having the email marketing software running, is you're able to obviously ask for reviews once a month as well. But I would, even if it's just friends and family for now, your best selling products, I would definitely, you know, get onto them and get them to leave a few reviews. But even better, obviously contact your past clients to do that as well. So, lead magnets. So, in terms of lead magnets, they're not... A lead magnet kind of for an e-commerce website would be the pop-up, like I said, with offers or, you know, bundle deals and things like that. You'll obviously know your customers better than I do at the minute, without obviously doing some demographic research on them. But yeah, so in the sidebar here, for instance, you could have, you know, people recently purchased, and then put obviously 5 of the top selling products there. That would definitely, you know, create some more sales. And obviously testimonials, again, in the sidebar, just a lot of social proof. So, you know, Facebook, Google, I can see, well, I can't see that it's linked to Facebook. I don't know whether the homepage is. Some people don't like it, some people do. I think it, you know, makes a difference. Especially the fact that you can now link your store to your Facebook business page, so all your products can be sold on Facebook as well. It just, you know, it's just another outlet to sell products. The next is video. So I love video. As you can tell, I'm recording these videos. I don't really like being in front of the video, which is fine. But it is a good idea to have a video, maybe in this section here, with, I mean, if you don't want your face to be on the video, then, you know, that's fine. But it just makes it a little bit more real and a bit more trustworthy if you've got somebody, even if it's an actor, just saying, you know, welcome to Neo Online, we specialise in blah blah blah, we've got hundreds of happy clients. If there's anything you don't understand about the website, you know, please click here, send us an email, and we'll obviously be in touch. Even better than that is obviously a live chat facility. So something like this, where people can obviously message you, and if you are there, you can respond. If you're not there, obviously you can put an out of, you know, you can actually turn this off. But if you are there, if someone needs to ask a question, rather than obviously try and find, you know, a frequently asked questions page, which obviously I can't actually see here, and answering questions in real time increases, you know, sales and conversions by 50%, 60% easy. So that's something to think about. And again, all these things I mentioned are not expensive at all to implement onto the website. The next one is Albacross. Now, there is actually a better one for e-commerce, but I can't remember what it is right now as I'm recording the video. What I'll do is, once I've sent you this video, I will look into that for you. But there's a piece of code that you can put into your website that reminds. So say someone sticks something in the basket, but they get caught up and they're busy. It will send them an email like an hour later, or even the next day. You can set it just to remind them, you know, that they've left the basket and is there anything you can help them with. So obviously that can increase conversions as well. Albacross basically tells you who's visited your site and has clicked off it. So that's good for B2B, business to business, when companies are visiting your website. So I don't think that's viable for you. the last thing is a little bit more complicated. It's called Hotjar. Now again, I'm not affiliated with any of these companies. These are just companies that I've used for my clients' websites, and we've seen some amazing results with them. So that's why I kind of point people in the right direction. They can check it out for themselves. If they need my help, then to obviously implement it into the site and show them, how to use it and how to get the best out of it. Because it's okay you go in and get, doing this for yourself. Some of these do have free trials. Obviously, I've done this tens of times, probably Hotjar, I've installed it on 40 odd websites now. So obviously I know it like the back of my hand, and I can get it up and running same day and show you exactly the, the pieces of information that are important, the ones that you probably don't really need to look at. But this is good to find out where people are. Obviously, it's like a heat map. It shows you where people are spending most time looking and reading, and the products that they're probably most looking at. You probably already know that because you'll have some kind of tool in the background of your e-commerce that gives you that information. But this is just a whole different level. So, for instance, you might think, sleeves and wraps is perfectly placed there. But if it shows that on the heat map that this area is not really getting much attention, then it's pointless than them being there. To be honest with you, I would keep this slider, but potentially put some product review videos maybe in there, or your kind of about us video, who we are, what we do, USPs, basically, trying to put yourself across as better than your competitors, what you do better than them. For instance, shipping times, delivery, you never miss a delivery and things like that. We can go in a lot more detail with these marketing videos. This is just a quick, obviously, website review. If you do want to speak about the marketing to increase conversions and sales for the site, we're able to obviously consult you on that as well. An hour's consultation is £40, and you would come away from that consultation with hundreds of tips on how to, increase visitors, traffic, and basically getting the right people to visit your site and getting your site in front of the right people. So if you're interested in that, obviously give us a shout. And that's it really, mate. Hopefully, obviously there's a few tips there. I've seen the cookie box pop up on mobile, but it's not popped up on my desktop. I don't know why. So that's something you might want to look at, because it's not GDPR compliant. It might be that I've visited the site before and I've clicked accept on the cookie. I'm not sure. But anyway, yeah, so my website. It's onewebdesignberry.co.uk. If you Google Web Design Berry, you'll see I'm at the top. We can help with SEO as well. And hopefully you've found some interesting tips in the video. And if you want to speak to me again, obviously send me an email. If there's anything in particular that you need help with, obviously shoot me an email again and I can give you a call, and we can have a quick chat. Cheers, mate.